The people of Bougainville have a new president.
Bougainville Electoral Commission and under the Bougainville Election Act announced Ishmael Toroama as the newly elected president for the Autonomous Bougainville Government. Congratulations.
Toroama won with 51,317 votes, passing the absolute majority of 42,204. The former commander of the Bougainville Revolution Army becomes the fourth person to be elected as president after John Momis.
We look forward long government long me long continue long playing this vital role long embracing will of people long talk long independence.
The people of Bougainville last December unanimously voting to break away from PNG. Toroama reminding them of that sentiment in his inaugural speech as president-elect.
Suppose consultation you go good na consultation long you want the national government long talk long independence by looking it must go hand in hand and one way we looking which we will give prominence and confidence to other Bougainvilleans.
His strong words of independence coinciding with a media statement released by Prime Minister James Marape congratulating Toroama on the win and stating that he looked forward to working with the president-elect in progressing consultations on the outcome of the recent referendum and the securing of long-term economic development and a lasting peace for the people of Bougainville. The Prime Minister confirming that in the coming weeks he will meet with President-elect to discuss the next step with a view to convene a meeting of the Joint Supervisory Body to affirm mutual commitment to peace and the way forward. The Prime Minister's congratulatory message following the Minister for Bougainville Affairs' explanation of the status on independence for Bougainville in Parliament in the August sitting.
Progressing on some of the principles that we need to follow during the consultations, the background information that the consultation teams will have to be given, including all the members of Parliament, and forums that ABG will engage in terms of their consultation framework as well as our national consultation framework.
President Francis honor a number of chiefs and
PNG veteran journalist John Egan's, who was in Bougainville during the crisis and peace process, seeing Ishmael's win, says is a sentiment of what he observed then as the intensity the people of Bougainville have.
It's the new breed of leaders coming through, and I think all the other members of Parliament, if you will, for Bougainville, the President and the parliamentary elections, all of them are young people, men and women. So they are bringing to the table, to the political environment of Bougainville, a new direction in leadership. And what is that direction? Where is that going? Is that leadership, are they going to come back to Waigani and negotiate with Waigani and the central government of Papua New Guinea that, their people have spoken? We now want to work out the details of independence. They will work on that. They have decided on it already. They will work on that, and they will work on it until they get it.
Egan's observation that the road to independence will require PNG's government's heavy input, much like how PNG had gained independence from Australia.
But we never left Australia. We're still linked to them in whatever. They began by, supporting us with budgetary aid and tide aid and then whatever aid and whatever assistance they could give. Should Bougainville become independent, they might try to go to Japan, they might try to go to the Solomon Islands, they might try and link up to New Zealand and Australia even, but they will still feel obligated to Papua New Guinea, and we likewise will feel obliged to reciprocate that as well. So that link will always be there.
Another significant aspect of the 2020 ABG election, it saw 60% of declarations for constituencies were newly elected members and also notably younger. But what's been the greatest story of all time is the number of women elected. Theanila Matbop winning the Iorora seat where the Panguna mine is located.
With the support of my family, we were able to establish a child learning and counseling center and also adult literacy program and other counseling services